Alright guys, yes, this is actually me making a video for you guys. I'm so sorry I haven't uploaded a battle in so long, but now I guess is a good time, as today is Saturday and I'm recovering from a huge hangover and Chunderfest. Never mind, hey guys, it's me, Dog Fanatic. This isn't a UU game, which I think is a first for this channel, to be honest, since Black and White 2 has come out. I think I did it before in Black and White. And it's fair to say, UU is a fun tier, definitely up the top as one of my favourite tiers, along with NU. I think NU still holds the crown for that. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. We're going to actually look at this battle, and basically, I don't know what's happened yet. I don't think anything too massive's happened, but I know this thing's going to have Prankster. I know it's going to go for Stun Support, but I'm not too bothered. Yes, this is my Scarf Victini, but I do have an Umbreon which has Heal Bell, and obviously Heal Bell works by healing statuses of your Pokemon. As you'll see also, enough of my Pokemon get paralysis on it before I managed to get to actually use Heal Bell, and this guy was like, yes, I've got all your good threats, paralyzed, fine, but little Tino, nope, I had Heal Bell on my Umbreon, but never mind. So I actually go for the V-Create, and he has the Reflect up, and that is why his Whimsicott didn't actually die. I was still quite surprised, because V-Create is just an absolutely, I don't know, monstrous move, basically. But in comes his Licky Tongue, not Licky Tongue, Licky Licky, that's the one. And this thing was quite annoying because I had Wish, and here I'm going to go for my Stealth Rock because I'm expecting him to go for the Wish and then swap into his Whimsicott. It's kind of obvious though, because Whimsicott could be very annoying. If he wants to stop my Victini, he can get the Stun Sport off, but first he'd have to kill my Umbreon, so I'm really not too worried about this thing. So I go for the Toxic, trying to, well, I was thinking either if I get this thing Toxic, it'll be brilliant because it'll be near full health or at full health, or if he decides to stay in, I can Toxic a huge wall of his. And Toxicking a wall is definitely one of the best things you can do in the Pokemon Wi-Fi game. But he actually brings in his Shocker. I think his screens might have gone. I think he has Reflect. I think there's a dual screen Rotom, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. But I wouldn't really think about using one because they're just not very that bulky. But he has his own Bronzong, and I'm thinking, oh, I actually know what I'm thinking, but I don't want to stay in. I switch into Petunia, my Roserade, and I go for the Sleep Powder, which is brilliant. This means he will not be setting up his Stealth Rocks anytime soon. It also means I can switch in Victini as much as I like. So he brings in a Swampert like this. As soon as I pressed Leaf Storm, I realised, no, it couldn't be. He has a Scarfed Swampert, which he does. He actually has a Scarfed Swampert, and I would not have ever thought of anyone ever using the Scarf Swampert. So, knowing he's locked into Ice Punch, I find this a good position where I can do a Dragon Dance on my kind of mixed Kingdra and just start wreaking havoc to his team. I know that this thing's going to Stun Spore me, but like I said, I am not worried one bit because I know that I can heal it off whenever I like. Plus, even while paralysed, the +1 attack is just going to wreak havoc anyway. Thankfully, he did switch his Rotom out at that time when he had it in, because if he had set up another Reflect, I think that might have been enough to save his Whimsicott, but luckily for me it's gone, so that means I now can sort of freely bring in Umbreon and Heal Bell, not have to worry too much about much more paralysis. I do get a 2-turn Outrage, which is actually quite good because the Reflect is up, and like I said, this thing is mixed, and I have got the Draco Meteor on this thing, and as I am Life Orbed, it's still going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Luckily for me, I actually break through the confusion, and look at that HP go down. I'm not even invested in special attack other than IVs, which come along with each Pokemon, so I was pretty impressed by that. Knowing he's going to go for the Drain Punch though, I'm going to swap into Bronzong, because I know Kingdra could still do some damage to his Pokemon, so I'm going to keep it alive. He actually swaps here, I'm not quite entirely sure. I think he's predicting the Toxic as he brings in his Steel-type Pokemon Bronzong, so he doesn't actually get affected by poison, but he's asleep anyway. But because he's bringing in a sleeping Pokemon, this is a perfect opportunity for me to get my Pokemon to come in, which is Umbreon, and he actually stays in, and I'm not quite sure why. I think he wants to get his rocks up, because he knows Victini is a huge threat to his team. So he actually brings in his Scrafty again, and I actually get my Heal Bell off, which is brilliant, which means now my Victini is back to being just a rampant Victini, which does Victini things. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance, but he knows that I'm still going to outspeed as a Scarf Victini. It's obvious I'm Scarf because, you know, U-turn, V-Create, shenanigans. But I'm going for that V-Create because I want that Scarf to be dead, because that can actually be a pain. And luckily for me here, I get a critical hit. This is while it has Reflect up, and I'm not sure if it quad resists it. I'm not entirely sure, but Yeah, obviously he hasn't got any defensive investments because he's a scarfed one. He's probably all off offensive, so luckily for me the critical hit obviously mattered and I killed that thing, and that was probably the most threatening Pokemon he had because I didn't really have a way of killing it after Roserade had been killed. But this thing has Dragon Tail and that's quite annoying, so I'm just going to U-turn, and he'll probably Dragon Tail me again, was my thinking. I'm going to go into Jingle, hopefully, so he doesn't, he actually goes for the Wish, and at this point I think, you know what, we're going to go for a Toxic. If he goes for the Dragon Tail, it's negative priority, so obviously means I can get one move off on him. He actually goes for the Protect. Now, this kind of confused me, not the fact that he's Protect now, but in a bit, I actually now know he has Protect, so I'm thinking, well, why the hell didn't use it at a certain point? He gets the Body Slam off, and he does paralyze me, but actually in this case it's actually pretty good that he did paralyze me, because that means the Gyro Ball's damage is going to increase, I believe, because the slower the Pokemon, the more power it is, so that's good for me, but I don't actually, no, it doesn't even come into play. And then in comes Shabba, my saber-toothed tiger, Raikou, and he doesn't, well, I've kind of kept him as my secret weapon, you know, where all these guys are starting to get weak, and I can just bring this thing in and start to clean up his Pokemon, but he actually lives that Choice Specs Aura Sphere, and yes, this thing with Choice Specs is absolutely unbelievable. I cannot believe how awesomely bulky yet attacking Raikou is. I've never used it before, and I'm really impressed by it. But that on the side. Here I'm predicting him to go for the Wish, because obviously he's down to half health, and Gyro Ball and Toxic is probably going to be enough, so I'm taking this as a chance to bring in my Raikou again, because I know this Raikou is probably my best way of taking this thing down. Then again, I could have just gone for the Gyro Ball, and along with Toxic, might have killed it, but then again, I like Raikou more. This is where I got confused as to why he didn't use Protect, because I knew he had it, because he used it earlier on, but at that point I think he's kind of surrendered really, because Scrafty isn't going to be able to do too much, and I think he only has one Pokemon left after this, which is his Sleeping Bronzong. So thank you for whoever I'm playing in this battle. I can't remember your name, I'm extremely sorry, but it will be in the title. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. Hope you enjoyed the music in the background of this as well, the Kanto Gym Leader battle. I am off to go and eat some food, because I am starving after my hangover. Oh, and it freezes here for a second as well. I'm like, no, don't, you're not going to live, but no, he does. And my new Skype, the Dumb Fanatic, add me on there if you want to battle me. Chuck that in there at the end. See you soon.